Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to XOW Shock and Awe TV. I'm your host, the Masked Commentator, and I thank you for tuning in to Shock and Awe TV, because this is probably going to be XOW's last show. Matt E. Legit, Bob Spiker, and Dr. Payne's Clinic Wrestling have come in and shut us down. Legit bought the XOW from our board of directors. He's liquidated our locker room, he's stolen our talent, and he's hit the road, taking them to the clinic, and it makes me sick. If you haven't been tuning in, you wouldn't know that I showed up last week at DPC Redemption, their big supercard down at Mardi Gras, and I took on Thrasher, a son of a bitch who came to XOW, helped Buddy Highway jump ship to the DPC, and now is getting paid good by Bob Spiker. I took him on in a brutal matchup, and I'm going to show it to you right now because we break all the rules. I don't care what the censors say. I don't care what Bob Spiker says. I'm going to show you the Masked Commentator, me, taking on Thrasher in what is one of the most violent, ruthless matches you will ever see in your life. Now, I'm not an athlete, as I've said many, many times, but I took him on for the honor of this sport, for the tradition of this sport. And as you can tell, I've had to change my mask because my old mask got bloodied up, and it wasn't just my blood. I can assure you of that.
Introducing first from parts
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, the Masked Commentator, taking on Thrasher. Thrasher came from the Hardcore Wrestling Alliance with Buddy Highway. Oh, now what the fuck is that? The Clinic little logo, their little iron cross gets to go over the XOW logo? You gotta be kidding me. Who's been screwing around with the tapes around here? I don't know who did this edit job, ladies and gentlemen, but they're gonna have to talk to me afterwards, because that's bullshit. As you can see, my blue mask appearing white tonight. Because of all the intense training, I actually bled the blue right off of the mask. And it ended up white, which is why I'm now wearing a purple mask with the black outline around my eyes, ladies and gentlemen, in case you are wondering. Referee Red from the Clinic getting into the ring. Now where's that son of a bitch whose ass I whooped? I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it was one hell of a fight. I got to give it to Thrasher and the Clinic. They put up a fight. I am not a trained athlete. Thrasher is a professional wrestler. I am simply a broadcast journalist. But I took it to him. I went toe-to-toe, nose-to-nose. No quit, never give up, never say die. That's the Masked Commentator, and that's XOW, to be honest. And I appreciate you folks tuning in to XOW Shock and Awe TV. It's been a very bumpy, very rough ride for the XOW, and now it looks like we finally made it to the end of our journey. But unfortunately, it ends with us getting shut down, thanks to Matt E. Legit, Bob Spiker, and Dr. Payne's Clinic Wrestling. Locking up with Thrasher now. Pushing him up against the ropes, dominating a man. And look, clean break. And look at this son of a bitch try to taunt me. Surprised that I'd give a clean break. Like I've never seen a wrestling match before. I am wrestling. Thrasher, you better figure that out, son. Because it's not the last time we met. We are going to meet again, son. You better believe that. Oh, and I get him in the ribs. Smart guy, that's me. Always thinking, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah, the Macho Man's always thinking, and so is the Masked Commentator. Now locking up with Thrasher again. Jockeying for position. I push him up against the ropes. And no clean break that time. I think it's time to give it to him. Repeated back chops. Now big forearms to the back and spine of Thrasher. And he falls to the ground. And I kick him like a rag doll. Kicking him around like a dog. And I dropped a big elbow on him. To teach him not to mess with XOW. And I single-handedly am fighting for the survival of Extreme Oregon Wrestling. And in my opinion, professional wrestling here in the Pacific Northwest. Thrasher gets lucky with that clothesline there, as you saw. And now is going to attempt to take control of this match. But he's too weak to even begin to try to dominate me. And now I begin wrenching on the neck, trying to pop his head like a zit. And that Clinic logo in the corner is still making me sick to my stomach. I can't believe somebody would do that to me. After all I've done for XOW, you gotta be kidding me. Thrasher pushing Red out of the way now. Now punching me in the face. I lock back up with him. Trying to gain control as I am obviously bigger, stronger, faster, meaner, and tougher than Thrasher. Oh, wrenching down on that arm. Trying to pull it right out of the socket. Oh. Big forearms to the back again. Just level Thrasher. Come on, ref. Count quicker than that. You gotta be kidding me. Nah, just sizing him up, lining him up. And here it comes. Boom! Takedown. Rocking him in the head. Welcome to the fight, kid. You thought you were getting into a wrestling match. You're in a fight, son. A fight for professional wrestling. A fight between the XOW and the DPC. And if you think you got what it takes to take us out, you better think again, Thrasher. You got the one-up on us. You sold us out to Legit and the clinic. And you jumped ship like a coward. Because you didn't have what it takes to get it done in XOW. So you had to run to the clinic. I go for the pin, and he gets his foot up on the rope. Go for the pin again here. And he grabs the rope. And as you'll see, the ref takes as long as he possibly can to get down on the canvas for the 3 count. Now I'm searching for something. I was hoping to find a chair. All I came up with was a trash can lid, though, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm still going to take it to him because that's what he deserves, the frickin' sellout. Oh, you guys are too hardcore in XOW. Oh, I don't want to get hurt. He's a coward. As you can see, he can't even take the garbage can lid to the head. It drops him, and I go for the count. 1, 2, come on, ref. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Quicker. You'll see that the DPC referee Red is obviously playing favorites to Thrasher. And I gotta find some way to make sure that Thrasher is out for good. And he jumps me from behind there like a coward. And now you'll see this, ladies and gentlemen. He's about to bust my nose open. Boom, right there. Bust my nose open on the guardrail there at the DPC arena. Now he's going to begin to take control of the matchup here for a few moments. Thanks to the broken nose. He smeared my nose across my face. I had to have reconstructive surgery to have it put back to where it properly belongs. And you'll notice the blood begin to pour out of the nose area of my mask here in the next few moments. Setting the trash can lid on top of me. Thrasher drops a big elbow, and I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I still feel that. I still have a bruise on my chest from where he slammed his elbow into my sternum. Big leg drop from Thrasher now, trying to take control of the Masked Commentator, myself, and trying to take control of XOW. And I'd have to say he did a pretty damn good job of running us out of town, the son of a bitch. But it's not the last he's seen of me, and now it's time to put the boots to him. Get up, you son of a bitch. Get the fuck up. I'm not done with you. Oh, coconut crunch. Second coconut crunch headbutt takes Thrasher down. And now I proceed to try to stomp his guts in, but the rope gets in my way. Luckily, I do manage to get him out and drop him onto the concrete floor. That is barely padded, because let's face it, the DPC needs a little bit of padding, a little bit of fluff. Referee Red counting extremely slow, knowing that the livelihood of the DPC depends on Thrasher winning this match, because Lord knows if I manage to win the match, it's all over for the DPC, and XOW proves their dominance. Thrasher manages to get back in the ring, ducks the lid, and now proceeds with the Dusty Rose punches. Dusty Rose punches, Dusty Rose punches, Dusty Rose punches. Sets me up for the Irish Whip. Here it comes. Irish Whip. And a big clothesline from Thrasher. And he's a house of fire now. He thinks he's the hot shit now, because he had a little bit of action there because he took a little bit of control there. But I'm telling you, I'm not done with him yet. I'm not even close to being done with him. He rolls outside of the ring, making this fatal mistake right there, ladies and gentlemen, allowing me to get back to my feet. I'm searching for him, and there he is, taunting me to come down, come out of the ring. Let's take it outside if that's what you really want. Now, you'll notice that the lighting in the DPC arena is a little bad, and it's a little hard to see, but I guarantee you, right now I am beating the dog shit out of Thrasher. You'll get to see little snippets of it here and there, ladies and gentlemen. There I am, beating him up. Very difficult to see. They didn't want to show this part to you, but luckily, I hijacked the tape and took it back to our XOW studios. And unfortunately, whoever edited it screwed me over and put the little clinic cross in the corner. Thrasher jumps on the box, comes down with the double axe handle on the top of my head, and I'm still feeling it, ladies and gentlemen. To this day, I'm still feeling that double axe handle to the head from Thrasher. I'll give him that. He's a tough son of a bitch, but a son of a bitch nonetheless. And then he climbs back into the ring. Cameraman rushing to get over there. I'm making my way around the crowd. Gonna try to sneak attack him from the other side. Come on. There we go. And did they have to use the clinic cross? The little clinic wipe? Come on, I didn't need that little crossfade thing. That's a joke. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The claw hold taught to me by Fritz Von Erich back in 1976 when I was down in Texas. I trained with Von Erich for a year and a half down there. And now I've applied this claw hold successfully to Thrasher's head. But he's got the ring rope. And look at the referee. Breaks it up. Unbelievable. Of course, playing favorites. As usual, Red. Oh, Thrasher. Coming back with the punch. What the fuck was that? They did it. They screwed me. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a portion of this tape that has been edited out where I am jumped from behind. The referee is supposedly knocked unconscious by Thrasher. I think it's all a ruse. But nonetheless, the referee is knocked unconscious, and someone jumped me from behind. Someone jumped up onto the ring apron and hit me with the chair in the back of the head, knocking me out and allowing Thrasher this win. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this screw job, ladies and gentlemen. Thrasher, you better watch your ass. Whoever edited this tape better watch their ass. Because you haven't seen the last of the Masked Commentator. I'm bringing it to you, Thrasher. You better watch out. I'm coming to you from now till the end of eternity. Well, I guarantee you, Thrasher, one thing. That's not the last you've seen of the Masked Commentator. Not by a long shot, Jack. Well, I'm going to show these people what they came to see. Not the DPC, but the XOW.